Hello, everybody. Welcome to this historical first. This is Backchannel. This is the Hayley and Allyson morning show. We are here every morning, Monday to Friday at 6 till 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's very early. It's very early. I am Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson June Smith.
Good morning.
And this is a historical first. Backchannel is the only place where you can listen, watch, and chat with us, your hosts, live. As we can say here, we've got people already listening with us. We've got Alex. Hello, Alex. Kevin, morning. Wakey, says Kevin. And Will's listening also. So hello to everyone who's joined us so far for this momentous first. This is where we're making history, people. I'll tell you some things about ourselves so you can get to know us a little bit better as the show goes on. But coming up in this hour, we have got the one-star movie review. Can't even speak. Get your teeth in, Hayley. We're going to be testing trivia in true or false, waking your brains up for the morning. And we're going to be giving you advice on some of your problems. So welcome to joining us. Allyson, let's find out a bit more about you first. I know who you are, Allyson, and where you live, but if you could tell everybody else this morning.
Yeah, so they can hear this accent. Hello, North Americans. I am the North American counterpart to this show. I am your Canadian North American counterpart. That's right, from ye old Canada. Actually, from Calgary, Alberta. I don't know if there's anyone out there listening from Calgary, Alberta, by the Rocky Mountains. That is us. And I moved to the UK, so now I live in the UK about 9 years ago, which is when lovely Hayley Ellis and I met.
Yes, I didn't greet her from the airport or anything, but we met. That would be weird. Who are you? Morning. We are both comedians based in the UK. So we're a little bit ahead of you in the US, if you're listening in the US. I'm based in Liverpool. Allyson is based in Manchester. So has it been a bit of a culture shock for you moving to the UK?
Oh yeah, it's been interesting. I mean, I had some heads up because my father is British, as I'm sure a lot of our listeners, you might have British parents, so you have learned certain things, like they eat French fry sandwiches, or as they call it here, chip butties. But yeah, no, there was some culture shock, but you get used to it, you adjust. I think it was the rain, because we're in the north of England, so that is something that, especially our listeners in LA. Do you know of rain? Have you heard of this?
I can see people who are listening. We've got people in New York, California, San Francisco, and Alabama. I don't think rain has hit there yet, has it this year? Let us know. All you need to do, if you're listening via Backchannel or watching via Backchannel, hello. The magic word for your device is say. So say Hayley and Allyson. You look radiant. That's what we want you to do. But the magic word is say. So echo, say, Hayley and Allyson. It hasn't rained here this week yet. And we'll get that and we'll read it out and we'll interact with you. Will said it's been torrential. Really, Will? Will is based in San Francisco and you've had torrential rain? Never. Oh, he did, yeah. There was a truly torrential rain in San Francisco yesterday and it's fantastic. Was it like the moment, Will, in Shawshank Redemption where he just like, oh my God, it's rain. It's beautiful. Let us know. But that's a magic word. Say to your device. And we will get your message. It's the interactive show. It's the only place where we're doing this. And it's the best interactive show, in my opinion, / the world. Will has got back to us. He said it was exactly that moment, but people were giving him weird looks. Embrace the way. We have rain, I say, on the hour here. So
pretty much. Yeah.
Just a quick hello as well. We have got producer Will with us. Are you going to come on and say hello, Will? Are you going to lurk out of your Harry Potter cupboard? There he is.
Hello, they let
me
out. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for doing your job, Will.
It's okay.
We don't have you. You're trapped. You're trapped with us. No.
The second most important Will, other than Will from San Francisco.
Obviously.
I like to think of us as brothers from opposite ends of the world.
And you are based in Leeds, Will?
I'm in Yorkshire, yeah.
Yeah.
In the north of England. The weather here is shockingly cold and rainy.
Of course it is. It's Yorkshire. When is it not?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But Will be chipping in and he will be making sure that everything runs smoothly. So any problems, not us, Will.
Yeah, it's my fault. Thanks, guys. Have a good show.
Well, thank you, Will.
Hi, producer Will.
Me and Allyson feel like Will's older aunties, but look young. We look young. We could be sisters. We could be his sisters. We could be.
And feel free to tell us how young we look by
Yeah.
saying to your device, Echo, say, you two look very young. Yeah, feel free to join in with compliments in the morning. We'll take that.
Good morning, everyone. It is morning, and like I say, me and Allyson, we're comedians based in the UK, and so we're used to chatting to people. We're used to tired people in my audiences anyway. They're definitely used to tired people in my audience. I'm going to tell you some little facts about us. So, Allyson, we'll do a fact each, shall we, about ourselves? Get to know, because we want to feel like you're chatting to a friend of a morning, but without the abuse you would give a friend for ringing you in the morning. So my name is Hayley Ellis. I'm a UK-based comedian, and I have a dog called Kevin. I also have a 19-month-old daughter who doesn't sleep. So if you are watching on your device, which I can see a few of you are, you can see the tiredness in my eyes. If you're listening through your device, just imagine Voldemort with blonde hair, and that is me this morning. Allyson, give us some little facts about Allyson June Smith.
Well, my full name, yes, is Allyson June Smith. I also have a dog. He's a Pomeranian. His name is Bear. Because we're incredibly creative when it comes to names. So our pup's name is Bear. I do not have a child waking me up in the morning, unless my boyfriend, maybe. I could consider him a child that wakes me up in the morning. No, he only wakes up in the afternoon, everyone. So that is an interesting fact. 9 years in the UK. I absolutely love it. And I drink tea in the morning, not coffee. Let's get controversial with our North American listeners.
Oh, I don't think we should go there this early in the morning, Allyson. We're getting the big facts out. We want to know where you are. So if you're listening, just let us know. The magic word to your device is say. Echo, say, my name is Will, and I'm based in San Francisco. I've already done your job for you, Will, if you're listening.
That's
Will
great.
Will has just said he's going to go and make some tea right now. Green tea. See, American tea is different, isn't it? Because you have iced tea. Or we have Earl Grey.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just chatting teas now. Kevin has said he's in the Black Mountain, North Carolina.
Oh.
That's very impressive, Kevin.
What do they drink in the morning at the Black Mountain in North Carolina, Kev? Are they tea or are they coffee? I am curious to know.
Yeah, I just imagine you in the little cabin, like like a bear outside your window. Is that a stereotype? It is, Hayley. Let's move on.
Yeah, Coca-Cola is what Kevin says they drink. Well, Kev, I like your attitude. Start off the day with a bit of fizz. I like that. Bubbles get you going.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure that is entirely healthy, Kevin. But you know what? You do you. If you want cola in the morning, have cola in the morning.
Yeah, Kevin said it's your Monster Energy drink. That's I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So thank you for getting involved. Like I said, I've got a few listeners. If you're listening this morning, hello. Kevin, calm down on the Coca-Cola. We want you to be here for other shows, Kevin, basically. So maybe mix it up with a couple of glasses of water. There we go.
Because we need to keep you, Kev. You're our first interaction, our real interaction, Kev. So we want you around. We want to keep you. Thank you. That is fantastic. Okay, hey, let's do another fun fact. I want to know a little bit more about you. Let's find something else about you.
What don't you know? Because you know a lot about me.
I do. Oh, I can tell the audience a fun fact about Hayley. So those of you listening right now, fun fact about Hayley. Hayley is an excellent matchmaker.
Oh, I am.
Hayley actually introduced me and my fella. It was Hayley's determination. So listeners, if you want to find love, I'm just saying, say to your device, say, Hayley, find me love. And she will do it. She did it for me.
I can do that. Look, there's someone out there for everyone. There's someone out there. If you drink Coca-Cola first thing in the morning, I will find you, or any other brand of drink. Let's just put that out there. I will find you your perfect match. I'm sure you're already taken, Kevin, in Alabama. But yes, I am. I love putting people together, and when it works out well, obviously, which it has done because you've been with your partner how long?
We have been together 5 years now. Ooh,
there you go. Yeah.
So, success. We have a mortgage, so.
Oh, wow. That's heavy, isn't it? no longer
That's
fun
how you
now.
know you're in love. Yeah.
Is it? Is it? That's how you know you're trapped, mate.
Well, yeah, because apparently a mortgage is harder to get out of than a marriage. So there we go, everyone. Danny and I are together forever. Thank you, Hayley.
You don't need a ring on that finger. You just need some paper via the bank. That's what we need. Here we go. Oh, Alex is listening. Hello, Alex. You are based in California. How is the weather there today, Alex? What have you had for your breakfast? Let us know. But just like nosy nanas on the bus, let us know what you've eaten this morning. I'm interested to see what Kevin has as an entree to his Coca-Cola. What do you have with that? Pizza for breakfast? Let us know. The command you say to your device is the word say. The magic word is say. Here we go. Will has let us know for breakfast he has had a refrigerated protein bar. Wow, Will, that sounds disgusting.
Kevin's joined in. He had a big old cinnamon roll. You bet you did, Kev, to go with that Coca-Cola. Yeah.
I don't think you've had enough sugar this morning, Kevin. Alex has said he hasn't eaten anything because it's 3 a.m. over there. And Alex is based in California. It's 3 a.m., Alex. Thank you for listening to us this morning. Instead of waking you up, Alex, we are putting you to sleep. So, yeah, 3 a.m. Will said it's 3 a.m. as well over there. So what's 3 a.m.? Is it? I mean, it's a city that never sleeps, though, isn't it, San Francisco?
It is. It is. Alex has gone back to us. Alex has a banana for breakfast every day. Listen, Alex, an interesting fact I learned about bananas. They are nature's energy bar. Did you know that? They are nature's potassium in bananas gives you more energy than I think they said caffeine. So there you go. You're having nature's energy bar.
I feel like you're. And by the way, she hasn't got paid any product placement for mentioning bananas. By the way,
Bananas has not paid me to say that. Just so you know.
I think because Canadians are so enthusiastic, it always feels like you're trying to sell me something. You know.
I'm not. I'm just trying to get through life, everyone, with a smile and some banter. Yeah.
It's such a nice contrast to. Talking to my UK friends whenever I speak to Allyson. Frosty has joined the stream. Hello,
Hey,
Frosty. Let us know where you are, what you're up to, what you've had for breakfast. Let us know. We're here to chat to. We're desperate for your interactions. Alex said, brought to you by Banana.
By Banana.
Yes. Are you a breakfast person, Ali? What do you sort of have of a morning?
Yeah, I try to do some sort of protein. I try to do protein in the morning. I try to do protein, some sort of protein in the morning. I honestly, this sounds so ridiculous, but I like oatmeal or porridge, as they say here. I like a little oatmeal. Yeah.
Get out. Me and Kevin don't want to hear from you anymore. We're done with you. Oatmeal. Who are you? Goldilocks? No.
Yeah.
Will said, I don't think I'll be able to. That is ridiculous. Right. Oatmeal. Exactly, Will. Oatmeal. I am more of a toast person. Love a bit of bread. Eat too much bread. That's my problem, which is why I look bloated if you're watching on camera this morning.
No. Will has jumped to my defense, and I appreciate that.
Allyson has disappeared. And I promise you, I didn't kick her off because of the oatmeal question. Will, I didn't do that. It wasn't me. I didn't get her out.
I don't believe you. I don't think things got that heated that quickly. Ari, like breakfast cereals stormed out within the first 15 minutes because
she did a Piers Morgan about oatmeal. That's what she did. She's
oatmeal. My biggest vice is as a person. I think the only thing I think that anybody can say is a vice of mine is it's kids' sugary breakfast cereal. Is my go-to. I had a massive bowl of Cocoa Pops this morning.
Of course you did, because you're like 12. That's why you had that, Will.
Yeah, that's it.
Alex has said, as Allyson left to make oatmeal, she probably has.
She's gone to...
Just like, it's bubbling over. And Will said, bring back the oatmeal eaters. We need a voice. You do. I apologise, Will. It's a very one-sided argument now.
It's fine.
She's back!
She's back.
Guess who's back?
Don't worry. Don't worry. The oatmeal eaters are back. We are united. Sorry about that, everyone. That was exciting. No, I didn't go to make oatmeal, but I appreciate that you were all you were all worried and concerned and backing my oatmeal choices. See? Look at this.
Yeah,
I love North Americans.
Do you know what, Allyson? Come back in. I forgive you. I forgive you for your healthiness of the morning. Thanks, Will. Will there with the old Cocoa Pops. So if you're listening to us, the magic word to your device is say. Say, Hayley and Allyson, I love oatmeal too. Let's not make this about oatmeal, actually. Say, Hayley and Allyson, if you've got a question for us, if you want to know more about us, then just tell your device. Say, Hayley and Allyson, how are you? I don't know. Have you got a question for me, Allyson? Because I don't.
Do I have a question for you? Yeah, I do. Hayley,
Yeah.
I've never asked you this. Let's get personal. Let's talk.
Let's remember what time in the morning it is before we get too personal.
Yeah, don't worry. Everyone's there. Hayley, tell me this. What if you had to choose would be your breakfast choice for the rest of your life?
Oh, forever.
If you had to choose one thing. I like to play this game. What would you do if you had to
eat one thing? Just for breakfast or the rest of forever?
Just for breakfast.
Okay. It's got to be toast, hasn't it?
Toast.
Yeah. I mean, it's very boring.
No.
But I don't.
It's not boring.
Because would you go down the oatmeal route?
I mean, no, deep down inside, I want to do toast, but I try to be healthy by having oatmeal. I would go toast 100%. Do you do butter? I would do butter. I could even just do butter and toast, buttered bread for the rest of my life. I could probably do. I mean,
I can't imagine our life would be for very long if we were just eating butter on bread every day.
No.
But who knows? Do you know when they have these sort of surveys and they were like, eating this makes you live longer? You remember those sort of things?
I do.
I'm going to have a little look now. See if you can guess what increases your lifespan.
I'm going to say, what increases? Let's see. Kevin said, food is basically just there to give butter texture, in my opinion. I like you. Kevin, I'm falling in love with you. This is fun, Kev. I like it.
I might be setting you up with someone new, Allyson.
Don't tell Danny he's in the other room.
Oh, no, no. Here we go. 10 best foods for lifelong longevity. I can't even pronounce that. Oh, they're all very boring.
What are they?
There's no French fries on here.
No.
Coca-Cola.
Is it apples? Is it banana? I bet you bananas on there.
Oh, will you drop the bananas? It's all like nuts, seeds, and berries, but then you say that, but then some animals only lifespan is a few years. Don't believe it. Rubbish.
Tell that to a squirrel.
Should we do some news briefing? Would you like to know what's been happening in the news this week, Allyson Smith?
I would love to know what has been happening in the news. This isn't your normal news, because you don't want to know normal news, because normal news is a little bit sad at the minute, isn't it? There's not been a lot of fun things happening, really. So we decided to go with some animal news, because listen, we're here at Backchannel. We like to give you a different spin on things. We like to wake you up with something fun instead of something depressing. So, Allyson, have you got a story for us about an animal? I found this in the Metro here in the UK. And this is very exciting. I like this. Police admit officer did mistake paddling pool of goldfish for sharks. That is the title, everyone. So a police officer mistaked a paddling pool full of goldfish for sharks. This is very exciting. A Sussex police officer, Darren Taylor, tweeted about the discovery in Haywards Heath on Friday on a ground floor apartment. He said that there was an 8-foot swimming pool in the front room. And of course there
is. In your front room. Who doesn't need a swimming pool? In the UK, in your front room. Of course there was.
We all keep pools. It was in the swimming pool. Apart from the water, there were small sharks swimming around an artificial tree in the middle. He's like, I kid you not. So small sharks. But as it turns out, the truth is a little bit less exciting. Taylor made out on his deleted tweet, as we found out that it was not sharks. It was goldfish.
Because obviously, do you know what? Sometimes I watch Jaws and I thought, is that? Oh no, it wasn't Jaws. I was watching Finding Nemo.
Yeah. Easy to confuse the two. Easy to confuse the two. I think we can all sleep easy here in the UK knowing that the cops don't know the difference between sharks and goldfish. So I think we feel very safe. I do appreciate Kevin's chimed in. What? Wait, so did the cop shoot the goldfish? No, because we're in the UK. We don't have guns here. They did use their bats, though. They beat them with their sticks. No, they did not. But no, they did not shoot the goldfish. Yeah, but cop mistaken it. So I thought that was great.
I think that police officer needs to go for an eye test. That's what I think.
Well, I mean, an eye test, that's one place to start. Not many sharks are white and orange. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah.
Maybe
so
the person like strapped little fins to the back of their heads. Maybe that happened.
Maybe that happened. I do appreciate it. I appreciate, first off, that this person has they took a mini pool and they put like pumps and everything to create like the actual goldfish koi pond within a home. I have not seen that yet. That was very impressive. Has anyone else, if you've built a koi fish pond, let us know. Just say to your device, I built a koi fish pond, and let us know. Because I've always wanted.
Just speak to us, people. Let us know if you've got a koi fish pond.
Don't leave it all on Kevin. I mean, I'm sure Kevin is going to jump in with some great goldfish comments. No pressure, Kev. But yeah, goldfish points. I love koi. I love koi. I don't know if I'd be able to maintain a pond in my house, but
well, I don't
only for fear the cops would come and arrest me. Are those sharks? Are those baby sharks? Do. No, I won't do it. I'm sorry, everyone.
Is it safe? It's like, can you imagine the film of that story? Is it safe to go back in the paddling pool?
Is it safe to go back in the paddling pool?
I mean, that is a classic British story, that as well, isn't it? Because I reckon if you're in the US, it wouldn't be a paddling pool full of goldfish. You'd have an actual shark in your living room. That's an unusual pet. I mean, I've never. What's the most unusual pet you've ever heard of someone having, Ali?
I'm gonna say most unusual. Okay. I know it's not that unusual. But I had a friend who had a pet bat.
Oh wow. Were
pretty
good.
They
a witch? Were they a witch?
It was a little pet bat, and he was a real cute little guy. And he would I didn't get that close to him, but he was real cute. It looked a little bat. So that was probably the most exotic, other than like lizards or that sort of thing. But a little pet bat. What about you? What's the most exotic pet that you have seen?
Before I tell you that, Kevin has said he feels like in the 90s, every restaurant, every family home I went to had a koi pond. Very good fact.
I agree. They did. A lot of sushi restaurants in Canada have koi ponds. I don't know if that's their display. This is what you'll be eating in 20 minutes.
Do they throw like coins into koi ponds? Am I getting that confused with something else?
No, they probably, a wishing well. I'm sure they do throw coins into the, I bet now they're like, please don't, it upsets the fish. I bet you they don't allow that anymore.
Kevin said, I knew someone that had a sugar glider, which I thought was awesome. What's a sugar glider?
Okay, a sugar glider is like a little tiny, almost like a bat/squirrel, more like a squirrel, little teeny tiny one. And when they raise their arms, they have like kind of like extra skin so they can glide. So it looks like
that sounds like me. That's like, honestly, that's what lockdown's done to me. I'm now a sugar glider, Kevin.
That's your street name, Sugar Glider.
That's my stripper name. It's Sugar Glider coming over for a dance that no one wants her to dance anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Producer Will, are you there? But Will has said that he's got a phobia of pet rats.
Oh,
yeah. I just think they make for strange pets.
I mean, they are a strange pet.
I think a pet, should be, something that you're going to cuddle with at the end of the day, something that's going to help relieve some of your, anxiety, some of your tension from the day.
Yeah.
Do you know what is not saying that to me? It's like pet rats. A pet snake. I don't want anything that's going to be crawling on me. Anything that might like choke me whilst I sleep. It's not the one, I'm afraid. I don't want to be concerned that my snake's going to like. I don't know. Not the one.
There's that urban myth, isn't there, where apparently, I mean, I've heard this a million times, that my friend of a friend, but the snake, they had a pet snake who slept in the bed with them, and the snake was sort of lay straight, and that was apparently the snake measuring them to see whether they could do it or not. Have you heard this? Have you heard
Yes.
this urban myth?
Yes.
No.
Yes. And the snake
No.
would crawl into bed, and they'd be like, "Oh, he likes to cuddle with us." It just lays out, and that is a snake's way of sussing up what is the size of my prey.
I think we're giving snakes more credit than they're due. I don't think they're that smart.
If there's any snakes out there,
If
get on your device and
say it to
say,
your device.
"I am smarter." Say to your device, say, "I am smarter than you think."
Yeah, if you're a snake listening, all you need to do is give the word to your device. Say, good morning and welcome to Backchannel.
That is incredible.
We want to apologize. This is it. This is the morning. Oh, I love it.
Let us know what animals you're afraid of by just telling your device. Say, I'm afraid, Hayley and Allyson, of I don't know, because people are scared of dogs. That's normal. I get that.
Can I put one out? I'm pretty sure. Spiders. How do we feel about spiders? Let's do this, everyone. Let's hit spiders right out of the gates.
I'm the person. I live in a house share with like friends, strangers, but I'm the nominated spider removal person.
There is always one. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have had you down as the one with the most bravado in the house, Will. So I'm concerned about who else you live with.
Oh wow. Okay. That's fine.
How'd you get them out? Do you catch them?
It depends how big they are.
Mm.
But my go-to is the cup and paper method.
I knew you were going to say that. You're a compassionate killer. You don't kill. You're a compassionate releaser. That's what I thought.
I am now. I never used to be. But yeah.
Alex has said, hello, Alex, thanks for listening. He said, no matter how small the spider is, once I see it, I start running away. I'm with you on that, Alex. I'm totally with you on that. And you're in California. There's a lot of spiders in California. I reckon there probably is. It's no Australia.
No.
My friend moved to Australia, and let me tell you, it's not the one. She moved from North Wales to Australia, and it's not a vibe.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a spider just having breakfast, having cooking. The spider could probably cook you your oatmeal, Allyson. That's what could happen.
Hey, I would eat spider oatmeal. Kevin said.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, Kevin relates to that. Yeah. I'm Kevin. Kevin relates to Alex. He would run away from spiders in a heartbeat. Yes, I have one spider story I want to tell. So when I first moved to Manchester, which is it's a wet, as we've established, it's rainy, it's a little wet, and I had a carpet rolled up. Now, this is what I learned about spiders, everyone. Just putting it out there. If you have rolled up anything, like anything that has a circular, spiders like to get in there. That is specifically what they like, any sort of circular. So one day I went to re-roll out the carpet, and I have never seen such a big house spider in my life. And both the spider and I were like terrified of each other, because I remember literally seeing this brown, big, hairy, fat spider. And I unrolled it, and he just stopped, and I saw all 8 eyes look up at me. I literally made eye contact with the spider, and then he like raised up his front legs like he was like gonna go for me, and I was like, "This is happening! I'm fighting a spider!" And then I threw the carpet and crushed the spider. So, but anyway, I just want you all to know that circular, that's where they home. That's where they make their little nests. Yeah, I made eye contact.
You made 8 eye contact.
I did. I was like 1, 2, 3, 4. I made 4.
And how do the Mancunian spiders compare to the Canadian spiders?
Canadians, I'll tell you this: Mancunian spiders are they're a bit more forthcoming. They're a little bit more like, because this guy wanted to go, like he was ready, even though he was like,
for a fight,
he was looking for a fight. Whereas Canadian spiders were more like daddy long legs, right? They're more like, oh, whoops, my mistake, sorry.
So
back up. I'll get
what I'm hearing you say, Allyson, is that Mancunian spiders are a lot like or a lot like British people,
yes.
Whereas Canadian spiders are a bit more like Canadian people.
Essentially, that is because that's what we're surrounded with, right? They see the apologetic, kind behavior, and they're like, "No, we're not going to get in your way." Yeah.
Let me just jump in there. Alex has said, "Hi, Alex. Thank you for listening." There's a rolled up yoga mat right in front of me that's been rolled up for a couple of weeks. So
Good luck, Alex. Good luck.
He said, "I'm afraid to ever use this yoga mat." I mean, that is a good excuse for not doing yoga, if ever I've heard one, Alex. Can't do the downward dog if there's a spider at the end of your mat, can you?
No. Then you do the upward runaway spider is what you do. That is not the yeah. Don't go to that yoga mat. Quit yoga. Quit yoga.
I mean, I've got a yoga mat that I've never used as well, Alex. Thank you for listening. Hey, here's another news story. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
This is another one. No, this is not in the UK. This is in Michigan. Hello, if you're listening. Oh, Frosty's listening from Michigan. So, I mean, if this is about you, what are the chances of that, Frosty? But police were detangled 7 baby squirrels tied together by their tails at the weekend. I mean, so, by the way, it wasn't a person that's done that, by the way, just gone up to a load of squirrels and tied them up. Basically, when the squirrels, after they'd been born, they became stuck together, all their tails got entwined. So the police had to go and separate them. 7, that'd be, I mean, I struggle sometimes separating my headphones when they get tangled up. So having to separate 7 squirrels might be a little bit harder.
Oh my God, I would love that though. That's a dream job. I used to work at Walmart, and all of our North American friends will know Walmart, which is like Asda here, Hayley. Only Walmart is a bit more like a department store. It has more sections, more clothing, more. And I worked in at the jewelry counter. I know, very fancy job. I used to love it when people would come in shopping for wedding rings. Who's the lucky lady? Anyway, so it was the jewelry counter, and a bunch of necklaces fell. Like I'm talking like 100 necklaces all fell. And I don't know if anyone's ever had the tangle of necklaces occur with the chains of necklaces. And I volunteered because I didn't like my job and I wanted to disappear to separate the necklaces. So I separated 100 gold chains, everyone. So I think I could take on 7 squirrels. That's all I'm saying. I could do 7 baby squirrels in a heartbeat.
Was that Mr. T's order that you were separating? He's coming in for his gold chains later. I better separate them. Alex said he didn't know. I
need 100 gold chains. Yeah, there we go. That was my Mr. T. Good morning.
Alex said he didn't know Walmart sells rings.
Yes, they do, Alex. I know you think it might just be from the egg dispensary at the door when you're leaving for £1, for $1. But no, they actually technically sell gold engagement rings. So just so you know, everyone.
Imagine just nipping out to get a shop, and while you're there, go, do you know what? I think the love of my life deserves a ring from here as well. Yeah. 8 years, no proposal. Anyway, moving on. We've got a little game for you to play if you're listening this morning. Hello, if you are. Good morning. Hope we're waking you up well. I want you to complete the news story headline. So this is a genuine news story that's happened recently. And here we go. So see if you can fill in the blank with this. Runaway blank, rescued from pub after scaling roof for a sunbathing session. Runaway blank, what is the word? Rescued from pub after scaling roof for a sunbathing session. All you need to do is the command to give to your device is, hey, Echo, say, I think the answer is Allyson. Runaway Allyson, rescued from pub after scaling roof for a sunbathing session. If there was sun on the roof, she would be up there like a spider in a yoga mat. So tell your device.
That's more my parkour addiction, though. What I like to do is just scale walls and jump on top of buildings. I'm a big parkour.
Do you know what I love? I'm not even joking. I love watching parkour videos. There's a guy called Dom Tomato. I think is he from the US or hi Dom if you're listening. All you need to do to listen, Dom, is tell your device, open Backchannel, and we'll be here. But I love his videos. It's always him jumping off buildings and like flinging himself off a rooftop somewhere in the world. Like I'd love to do that. Like I can't even walk up the stairs without needing a little sit down halfway through.
Oh,
Can you?
I've rolled my ankle standing still before, so
Oh,
you know.
wow. I mean, that is quite the achievement, isn't it? If you want to get involved in our game, what is the command, Allyson?
You say to your device, say, and then give us the answer. You have to use the word say before you start your chat. Don't forget that. So, with your device, you would say, and then give us the answer. I'm excited to see what runaway thing was rescued from a pub after scaling a roof for a sunbathing session.
What was it? Let us know. Tell your device. Runaway what was rescued from the pub after scaling a roof for a sunbathing session?
Producer Wills jumped in with
Hi.
us. Hi.
I've invited myself on to give you my thoughts on what it could be.
Yeah,
Is
go
that
for
okay?
it, Will. Yeah.
I think it's a person, and I think it could be like a runaway student.
A runaway student.
Like,
I like that.
I'm thinking like high school. Like, oh no, I don't want to go to math class. So instead, I'm going to go to the pub and climb it and sunbathe on the roof.
Could be,
I like
Will.
it.
Kevin has says runaway train rescued from pub. It sounds like a Pixar film, that, Kevin. Runaway train rescued from pub after scaling roof for a sunbathing session, because we know about the trains. They love a bit of sun on them.
They do. They're all about the sun. We've got Alex here. Alex has said, bartender. A bartender scaled the roof and jumped out for a sunbathing session. I like that. Oh, and Che has joined the stream. Hi, Che. Thank you for joining us.
Che, we'll just fill you in just to remind you, we're doing a little bit of a game, Che. We're wanting you to fill in the blank. So runaway what was rescued from the pub after scaling the roof for a sunbathing session? If you have got a sort of guess for that, let us know by telling your device. Say, that's the magic word. Say whatever you think it is, and let us know, and we'll be revealing the answers to that at the top of the hour. So stay tuned if you're listening, and we'll be doing that very shortly. Do you like a sunbathe, Will?
Yes, I do. I burn like nobody's business so easily. I remember my birthday. My birthday's in the middle of July, so I was like, "Oh, I know. We'll go to the I wanted to go to the beach because we just like a beach birthday, but we didn't know. Like we looked at the weather, we're like, "Oh no! Like it's going to be cold and rainy. It's going to be, it's going to be wet and miserable because hello, it's against Yorkshire." We're like, "No, let's like stick with the plan. We'll go to the beach." And so we all were like wearing coats and jeans and like black denim skinny jeans. It was roasting, like 25 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it was incredible. And everybody, part of the time was ginger, just like their skin blistered. It was awful. It was so hot. We all got burned. But yeah, any excuse. The problem that I have is that because I work from home, I don't go outside very much. I don't leave the house a lot. So I just burn. Anytime I go outside, I just burn to a crisp.
Yeah, that's British people in general, isn't it? I don't mean to general. Is that what you were about to say, Hayley? That's classic.
Yeah, I mean, I've just got one of those circular lights in front of me at the minute, and I'll be honest with you, I'm getting a suntan off that. That's how British I am. Do you do you get a good suntan, Allyson?
I can, but I choose to stay out of the sun because, I want to take care of my skin for a long time. So even though I SPF, I try to stay out of the sun. I do a lot of shade tanning is more my style. I like a little shade lay down. That's what I do. But I can tan up a bit. But it's just this island. Look, again, North American listeners, they don't get as much sun as we do in North America over here. It's kind of overcasty a lot. So that's why I understand why your skin is gentle and sensitive, like your souls.
I learned... Thanks.
You're welcome.
I learned that we're supposed to be using sun cream every day.
Yes.
Somebody told me, this was brand new information to me. I take quite good care of myself, I like to think. But somebody was like, "Will, why are you using sun cream every day?" I'm like, because I work indoors and it's cloudy for however many weeks, like 51 weeks of the year. I use SPF every day. I'm a good boy, said Will from Yeah, but
Yes,
in California, you're
Will.
going to need to. If you live in cloudy Yorkshire, do I need to start doing that?
Yes, you do. You should get a face cream with SPF 30 in it because they say even the lights, even just
30?
lights. Yes, SPF 30. You should be putting SPF 30 on right now. Will, you are in your 20s. Do you want to continue to look like you're in your 20s? Yes.
Yes,
This
please.
has
I
been
mean,
brought to you by Banana Cream. No, I'm
yeah,
kidding, everyone.
Allyson is actually 208, Will, but because she uses SPF, look how amazing she looks.
I'm
Wow,
also
I
a
never knew.
vampire. Oh,
Yeah.
Will said, and you know what? Sorry, I jumped out. I saw someone else have it, but Will said, I always say it wrong. I always say it wrong, but Will, that is the same cream I use. Will, our listener, and I are using the same face cream, and I could not be more excited about this right now.
You're
CER
genuinely the most excited I've ever heard anyone.
Will and I could. That is the exact one I used. Oh, Will also said Woodward high five. High five was rude.
Oh yeah, sorry that came out the wrong way. I was going to say.
That did, Will.
It's very early, Will. We'll let you off. Whatever you meant. Allison's currently trying to crack your code.
I know. I was like, what kind of screen cream is that? What are we? Yeah, I love it.
That's so very good for him.
He was celebrating. That's what was happening. Yay. Well, Will
Alex
and I have
said, lol. I love that. And he just saying into your device, say lol.
Lol.
I'm enjoying it. Thank you to everyone. If you are listening with us here this morning on Backchannel, we are making history. Yes, I know. It's unbelievable, isn't it? We're the very first interactive show where you can interact every morning with your host. I'm Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson June Smith. And coming up in the second hour, we are going to be solving some of your personal questions. That's right. If you've got a question or a problem that you want solving, of course, we are the people to do that because our lives are really in order. So we're going to be doing that shortly, and we're going to be doing some true or falses as well. Stay tuned. We're also going to be revealing what the answer is to the question of what was sunbathing on the roof. If that's not something to stay tuned, I don't know what is. Also, stay tuned to look how Allyson June Smith doesn't age throughout the rest of the show. It's unreal.
No. I'm a vampire. Is what's happening, everyone.
We're gonna. Sorry, Will.
I want to know. This word "rescued" in the title.
Yeah.
That's throwing me off a bit because, like, I said, like a student and a like somebody said a bartender, which I think is a really good guess.
Yes.
But I don't like. Do they need rescuing, or do they just need saying get back to work?
That was not a rescue. They were forced to run away.
They just said get down from there, you fool.
But the door. I mean, I've watched a lot of films where people go up onto a rooftop and then the door slams shut behind them and they can't get back out. That would need a rescue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
True, that would need a rescue.
I mean, it probably just needs a locksmith, to be honest with you. But
yeah, or just someone to open it from the inside.
Yeah, that's all we need. But yeah, if you want to get involved with this little game, let us know what you think the answer is to this. Runaway what? Runaway blank. Rescued from pub after scaling the roof for a sunbathing session. Let us know. The magic word for your device is say. Say, Hayley and Allyson, I think it was a runaway bat. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that was a really bad example. But just let us know by telling your device. We're going to be doing the 1-star movie review now, which is a little bit exciting because I am a big film fan. Are you, Allyson?
I love movies, although my particular passion is horror movies. I love scary movies.
Do you?
We are in the month of horror movies right now.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's Halloween season. Look how excited you're getting. I do like Halloween as well. And it's becoming bigger in the UK now as well. It's
yeah, because when I first moved here, I remember people saying it wasn't such a big thing. But in North America, I mean, it is. It's up there. I mean, I think some people enjoy Halloween more than Christmas, more than Thanksgiving. I mean, Halloween is a big thing. Hayley, growing up, did you do like trick or treating? Did you go around to doors and trick or treat for candy?
Yeah, but my mum wasn't a big fan of it because she was like, "You're not begging," so she was like not happy that we did it, but we did do it. And I mean, quite often when we did it, not many people opened the doors. It was mainly it wasn't trick or treating, it was just knocking and standing. I felt like an Amazon delivery driver when someone is at home. That's what I felt like. Just waiting. I should
See,
have
in
got a
our
little card through
neighborhood,
the door.
yeah, I'll be back for my candy later. Tried to get candy. We in our neighborhood, and I'm sure this is the same for a lot of people, North American listeners, is if people didn't open the door or if they just pretended they weren't home, those are the houses that got egged.
Yeah. It's always an egg. That's always the trick, isn't it? Which I don't know how much of a trick that is, to get an egg out of your pocket and smash it against the wall. But there you go.
Or toilet papering. Toilet paper trees. Did you ever
Yes.
see that? Yeah, they would do that. But egging is much more quick and efficient. It gets the point across,
I would love to see like David Blaine when he was a kid going trick or treating, because do you reckon he did a really good trick? They were like, "There's no candy," and you just get a dove out and just make them disappear from the front door. I don't know.
That would be amazing.
What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Oh, okay. My favorite Halloween movie. Are we going to make it specifically about Halloween, or are we just thinking like a scary movie in general?
Okay, scary movie in general.
I love Nightmare on Elm Street, the third one, Dream Warriors. To me, it's one of the best scary movies that has ever been made because it's funny and scary. Nightmare on Elm Street, the third one, Dream Warriors. It's amazing.
Alex has said sometimes when he has road rage, he wishes he had a case of eggs in his car.
Yes, Alex, I like your style. See, that's what we should be putting in the States. You all should have eggs instead of guns. That way it's much more efficient. You could egg people, get your anger out.
Yeah, get some flour in the back of your car, make an omelette as well, with the ones that get thrown at you. Maybe just drive around, Alex, with a chicken in the back of your car, just so you're ready to go at all times.
I like it. I like it.
Well, Allyson, you love your horror movies, but we're going to do a little bit of a game with a little bit of a difference. This is a 1-star movie review, because I'm a big IMDb girl, so if I'm watching a film, I like to have a little Google, see what a film's got. For me, the cut-off point, if it's under 6, I'm not watching that.
Oh my gosh, we are from different worlds, because to me, if it's over 6, I'm like, everyone's going to watch that one.
You like the worse the film, the better for you.
Yeah, I want D- rate. So this will be exciting.
Well.
I might know these movies off by. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a few quotes from a movie review, but that the movie review has got 1 star. Pretty bad. That's not what you want when you're starring in a movie, to know that it's going to get 1 star. And I want you to guess what the movie is that got 1 star. So Allyson may know this because she watches a whole load of rubbish. So here we go. You ready for the first clue?
Yes, we are ready.
Cut about an hour out of the middle of blank, and you'll have a pretty decent little movie. As it is, it's a bloated mess. There's no heart to this. There's no characterizations. It's just a product reel for all the special effects companies that worked on it.
Ooh.
I mean, imagine if the movie's just an hour and it's telling us to cut about an hour out of the middle of it. But yeah, cut about an hour out of the middle of this movie and you'll have a pretty decent little movie. As it's a bloated mess. There's no heart to this, no characterizations. It's just a product reel for all the special effect companies that worked on it. What movie do you think that is that got 1 star? A few clues there with the special effects. So obviously it's something with a load of special effects.
Yeah.
And if you cut an hour out of it, might have been all right. But let us know what you think it is. The word to say to your device is, Allyson, what is it?
You say. So with your device, you would say to your device, just start your chat with the word say. So device, say, and give us the name of the movie that you think it is. So say is the key word here on Backchannel for the Hayley and Allyson Good Morning Show.
Well, we are here every Monday to Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. EST time. And we're based in the UK, in case you're wondering why we look slightly more alert than yourselves. Well, I say that, we don't.
We don't give us credit, Hayley. Don't give us any credit.
I mean, if you're watching this visually, you can tell. But yes, that 1 star movie review. What's the worst movie you've ever seen, do you think?
God, it's so... I mean, I've watched some pretty bad stuff. Gosh, the worst movie I've ever seen.
I mean, it's a big... Alex said, do we get close? Are you wanting to know whether we'll tell you, Alex, if you get closer to the answer? Is it like a hot or a cold sort of thing? We'll sort of give you. We're going to give you clues. Okay. We're going to give you little clues along the way. So we're going to give you a little clue. We'll give you another little clue in a bit. Let you know. We'll let your answers come in, and then we will give you another clue for the 1-star movie review. I'm trying to think the worst film. Have you ever walked out of a cinema, Allyson?
Yeah, I did. I did, but it was just because I was angry when they remade the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I was furious. I was furious at the remake, and I walked out. I almost threw my Coca-Cola at the screen. I'm sorry, Kevin, but I did. I almost threw the precious Coca-Cola nectar at the screen. It was just so bad. Didn't need to be remade. They're remaking so many great scary films. It upsets me. So I walked out of that one. I walked out. Yeah.
Alex, sorry, Alex. Yeah, he clues. I should have guessed that, Alex. Yeah, he said, "Do we get any clues?" You do get some clues, Alex. I'm going to be giving you another little clue along the way, so stay tuned. I'll tell you what. I'll give you one now, Alex. A little, very little, tiny clue. The review is that I've just told you about was left in November 2001. So that sort of gives you a little. I mean, not much of a clue, admittedly. We'll give you some more later. But 2001, that was left in. Trying to think of some sort of films around that time. I mean, special effects were sort of just getting good then, I reckon. Because when I was younger, special effects were pretty bad. Like The Never-Ending Story was one of my favourite films of all time. And I watched it recently. And some of those effects, you can see the string.
Yeah. But it's The Never-Ending Story. It's such a great classic one.
It is a classic. What do you think that got on IMDb, The Never-Ending Story?
I think The Never-Ending Story on IMDb got a 7.
Oh, it's pretty high. Let's have a look. Were you right? Oh, 5.1.
What?
Hang on. No, it's not. That's not The Never-Ending Story. The original. Sorry, that was like a remake. Oh, there's so many Never-Ending Stories. How is it? Here we go. 1984 classic. It got 7.4. You were right, Allyson. Yes.
I knew it because it is lovely content in it. So even though the effects are not what we would want, there's a lovely content. So I'm sure parents and children alike were watching that. 2001. Here's some other famous movies from 2001. Let's see. We had Not Another Teen Movie was a big one. 13 Ghosts. One of my favorites. It's a fantastic film. Legally Blonde.
Yes.
Will's very excited about Legally Blonde. Yes, Will. Let's see. See, all of my searches are horror movies, so everything's coming up like a horror movie.
Just while you have a look, Allyson. That's a good one. I'm just going to read the clue out again. So this is a 1-star film review. Cut about an hour out of the middle of this movie and you'll have a pretty decent little movie. As it is, it's a bloated mess. There's no heart to this. There's no characterizations. It's just a product reel for all the special effects companies that worked on it. Let us know what you think the answer is. The command for your device is the word say. Say Hayley and Allyson. I think the film they're talking about is Nightmare on Elm Street. It's not, because Allyson would have answered.
I would have known the answer. It's true.
We'll tell you if you're right in the next hour. The one I walked out of the cinema was, I think it was Jurassic Park 3. So bored.
you had enough. You were like, I'm not buying this dinosaur story anymore.
I mean, 1 and 2, great. Loved them. 3, I just couldn't. I was out. Tap out of it halfway through. If you've ever walked out of a cinema, do let us know. I mean, Kevin, you probably just stay there to drink the Coca-Cola. You'll just like sit it out till the end. Get yourself a big gulp. That's what you're there till, isn't it? Let us know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to tell you now, because before we give you a quiz earlier on, didn't we? Which was runaway what rescued from pub after scaling the roof for a sunbathing session. We had a few answers. Kevin said, was it a runaway train? Alex said, was it a runaway bartender? Thank you for letting us know your guesses. But the answer was, are you ready for this, Allyson?
I am ready.
Drum roll, please. Runaway iguana.
Hey, It was an animal. It was a runaway iguana.
Yes, the story is Ronnie, the runaway pet. He was an iguana from Kent. He had to be rescued by firefighters after being discovered sunbathing. What, do you have little shades on? Is it? The good thing is, Allyson, I hope he was using SPF. That's what I think. Yeah,
was.
emergency services had to scale the heights of a pub where Ronnie was just getting settled for an afternoon of sunbathing. Apparently, the lizard appeared and the ship-in walls before finding himself the perfect spot to bask in the sun. So, fire crew had to use an aerial ladder and drop nets and get him off the roof. The inspector from the fire service said it's the first time I've ever been called out to rescue an iguana, particularly one on the roof. Clever little thing, isn't it?
Very clever. Look at Kevin. Kevin's trying. Kevin's trying to chime in. He's like, "That was going to be my second guess." All right, Kevin, come on now. I appreciate that. And Alex enjoyed that. Alex said he laughed very hard. He is laughing out loud at iguana. I don't think anyone was going to guess iguana. Let's be honest. I think that was a good one we got them there with. Yeah.
I think so. I think so. Well done. Thank you to everyone, and hello to everyone who's listening. Kevin in Alabama enjoying his Coca-Cola for breakfast. Shay in New Mexico, Alex in California, and Will in San Francisco. Thank you for taking part. Coming up, we're going to go the rest of the one-star movie review. I'm going to give another clue. Should we do another clue for the one-star movie?
Yes. Should we reiterate what the first one was, just in case someone is just joining us real quick?
Yes, we can do that. I was going to give you the second clue then, but here we go. So this film got a 1-star review, but can you guess what it is? The command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your answer. So clue number 1 was cut about an hour out of the middle of this movie and you'll have a pretty decent little movie. As it is, it's just a bloated mess. There's no heart to this. There's no characterizations. It's just a product reel for all the special effects companies that have worked on it. Do you want to do clue 2, Ali?
Yeah. Let's do clue. Oh, we gave him a little secret clue as well. It was also, this review was left in November 2001, so know that. Special effects 2001. Our next little clue, here we go. Seeing actors of the caliber of actor name, which actor we don't know, and actor name, which actor we don't know, and actor name, we don't know the actor. Wading through this, I wondered what went through their minds while they were performing. They have to eat and pay bills like the rest of us. But this last time, I felt so sorry for the actors. I felt so sorry for actors was watching Dudley Moore in Santa Claus. I felt so sorry for the actors. It was so like watching Dudley Moore?
It says the last time they felt this sorry for the actors
was watching Dudley Moore in Santa Claus.
Listen, I enjoyed that. Bill has joined the stream. Hi, Bill. Let us know where you're listening from. Let us know what you've had for breakfast, Bill. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. The command you give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you want to let us know. So we're just doing the 1-star movie review at the minute. We've given you 2 clues. Let us know what you think the film is that got 1 star. Just to read you the second clue again. Seeing actors of the caliber of blank, blank and blank, 3 actors' names. Wading through this. That's never a good word when you say wading.
No, wading.
I wondered what went through their minds while they were performing. They have to eat and pay bills like the rest of us. But the last time I felt so sorry for actors was watching Dudley Moore in Santa Claus. Whoa. Tell your device. That's the answer. It is whatever you think it is. And we'll tell you if you're right within the next hour. Do you know what I love? Twitter games where you sort of change the letter or things of a movie. So, for example, just one word changes the movie title. Do you play those?
Yeah. I used to play that a lot. So, I'm trying to think. We would choose a word. So, like 3 men and a little apple, and throw in.
I'm glad you said that. Allyson. Just remember, it is morning, and people don't need that kind of content yet. Yes, 3 men and a little apple is a great movie. But if you can change a movie with one word, let us know what it is. For example, Iron Deficiency Man.
Hey, that's a brilliant one. I like that. What about instead of Return of the Jedi, Tax Return of the Jedi?
It's not a film I would watch until January when I do it. Yeah, Batman Begins walking, I don't know. Just listen. If you can think of a movie, if you want to join in with a little game, but while we're waiting for the reveal of the 1-star movie review, let us know. The magic word for your device is say, Hayley and Allyson, and then and whatever it is, Fight Club Brawl. That was a really bad example, Hayley. And I'm a professional stand-up comedian. Would you believe it? There we go. But yeah, let us know. Join in. We're going to be doing the reveal of the 1-star movie review later on. So do stick with us this morning. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, Coca-Cola, or any other brand of drink. And let us know what you're doing this morning. Get involved. This is the only show of its kind. We are making history. It's going to be in the history book. Here we go. Alex has joined in. Thank you, Alex. Alex says, Lord of the Necklaces.
Love it. Love it. That would be me working at Walmart, untangling the necklaces. I am Lord of the Necklaces.
That's exactly what you are, Allyson.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, me and Allyson are of a age where we're very good at solving people's problems. Do you think that?
I think we are. I think we've been through enough. And yeah, I feel we knowledge, some wisdom, some experience.
Yeah, that's what we've got plenty of knowledge, wisdom, and experience. And some of you have sent us your problems in for me and Allyson to solve. We are your agony aunties. See what I did?
You did. You did. I like that. We are your agony aunties.
Very young-looking aunties.
Very young, exceptionally
very exceptional. We are your exceptionally young agony aunties. So we're going to solve your problems now in this next section. Of course we are, because we are. And by the way, do not take anything we say seriously. Just a little disclaimer there. So before we do, if you've got a problem, you want to let us know what your problem is. All you do is tell your device the word say. Say, Hayley and Allyson, I have a problem. This is it. What can you do to help me? I'm going to say, is that George joined the stream? Am I saying that wrong?
I believe it's George. I believe it's George. George, you've joined the stream. If we have pronounced it wrong, we do apologize, and let us know phonetically by saying say to your device and then telling us how to properly phonetically say your name. Also, Alex wanted to know, how long did it take for me to untangle 100 gold necklaces? Well, Alex, because I was working at Walmart, I did take my time, and I allowed it to take me 2 shifts. So that took me 8 hours. I only did 4-hour shifts. 2 shifts, 2 days. So 8 hours.
She's not soft, Alex. She's getting paid to untangle some necklaces when she could have been dealing with people's problems. No, that's what Allyson was doing, getting paid to untangle necklaces. Do you want to solve the first problem, Alex?
Yeah.
Allyson, even not you, Alex. Sorry, I don't want to put problems on you the first time in the morning. You go for it.
Let's do it. Let's talk about some problems. Let's do it. What are the first ones we got here?
Okay, so first question is Beth from California. I think I'm more into my boyfriend than he is into me. Is that a problem?
Ooh, well, it might be a bit of a problem, but I want to know what's made you come to this conclusion. If you feel that all the decisions and everything that is going on in your relationship is based on him as opposed to you, I could see that being a little bit of a problem in the future. You know, a relationship's supposed to be give and take, 50-50. I don't like saying 50-50. I think it's 100% and 100%, everyone, because that's what relationships require. I think my boyfriend is, well, I mean, Beth, do you want to be living your life being second fiddle in this relationship? I mean, you know, yeah, go ahead.
I just think he could be very laid back, and, you know, because we don't know how into the relationship. She might be too much into the relationship, Beth. Do you know what I mean? She might be one of these ones watching him while he sleeps. And he might just be like, you know... I mean, I'm making presumptions there, Beth. Let us know if you're watching him sleeping now, because it's 7 a.m. You might be. Let us know. The command you give to your device is say, Hayley and Allyson, I'm watching my partner sleep. It's always a bit weird, isn't it, when you wake up and someone's watching you sleep? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, one time. I woke up and I had a former boyfriend staring at me, but I was like, ooh, I didn't even inquire. I just went back to sleep. I wasn't going to get into.
How did you get in the house?
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing here?
I went the cinema once on a date, and the fella just stared at me the whole way through. So like I felt like he was watching me watch the film. It was really uncomfortable. Reader, I married him. No, I never. Just going to circle back again to our 1-star movie review. Get involved. Let us know your answers. This film got 1 star, so it means it's it's got to be a stinker if it's got 1 star. These are the clues. Let us know your guesses. Just to remind you, cut an hour out of the middle of this movie and you'll have a pretty decent little movie as it is. It's a bloated mess. There's no heart to this. There's no characterizations. It's just a product reel for all the special effects companies that worked on it. Film with special effects. Seeing actors of the caliber of blank and blank and blank. 3 actors, good caliber. Who could they be? Wading through this, I wondered what went through their minds while they were performing. They have to eat and pay bills like the rest of us, but the last time I felt so sorry for actors watching was Dudley Moore in Santa Claus. What do you think the answer is, Ali?
Well, I was looking through because the review was left in November 2001. It's obviously, so special effects is the main thing. I mean, goodness, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like Star Wars or something like
that. Yeah. I was like, is there a lot of like blowing up effects, or is it like is it
Jar Jar Binks got a lot of grief at the time, didn't he? He's never worked since. Could be that.
Yeah. Or is it what other kind of effects could there be? Was there like, I don't know, like was there a like tornado? Was there some sort of tragedy? Was there magical? Is it magical effects? Sometimes there's like, is it a something like that? Like, or like ghosty effects? I'm trying to think.
Let us know what you think the answer is. The command to give to your device is say. Hayley and Allyson, I think the answer is blank. Whatever, or blank, not blank, obviously. Whatever you think it is, let us know. Also, let us know, join in our game by adding 1 word to a movie title to change it. So, for example, give me an example. Spider-Man Far From Home Bargains.
Hey.
Home Bargains is a shop in the UK. Don't know if it is in the US, actually.
No, so, it is not. It is not. It is not.
Men in Black Pants.
Hey!
Hey! The command you give to your device is the word say, and whatever you want it to be. For example, say Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Kidney Stone.
Hey, I love that.
Hey, let us know. I'm going to give you another problem, Ali. You ready to solve it?
I am. Let's do another problem.
Okay, here we go. Liz from London says, how can I make more friends in my 20s?
Ooh, Liz from London. How can you make more friends in your 20s? Well, I mean, there are so many apps, social apps, media apps that you could sign up. Interest groups, find things that you're interested in and then join groups around that. I'm not even kidding you. I have a Pomeranian, as we discussed. I have joined Pomeranian Facebook groups, and I've actually made a couple of good friends because we've talked about things with our dogs. So find interest, join those groups. Also, how can I make more friends in my 20s? You're in your 20s. Are you a home person? Dungeons and Dragons is making a real resurgence, apparently. There's huge Dungeons and Dragons gaming sites all over the place. So I don't know if you're an at-home kind of person. You could do that. Make more friends in my 20s.
Get to your... I am. You sort of don't want as many friends. I haven't got no time.
Well, this is true. This is true. Yeah. And it's a lot of people to think about, a lot of people. But in your 20s, that's what you want to do, right? Liz wants to get out there and meet people. Liz wants to surround herself with people. So, I mean, obviously, Liz, go to some bars or pubs. But I like the idea of finding people that are similar like-minded, that have the same interests as you. So that's what I'm going to say. Get out there, look at some groups, sign up for some things. Join a book club. No, don't join a book club.
Do you know what, Liz? Add me and Allyson on Facebook. We'll be your friends. Admittedly, you might not want us. Imagine if we didn't get a friends request now. I'll be very disappointed, Liz.
It'll be heartbroken.
Producer Will, can we have you here for a second? And then you and Allyson, because Will's got a problem for you, Allyson, haven't you, Will?
Of course. Yeah. Plenty of problems. You know?
All right.
But okay, so I am self-employed.
Yes.
I work for myself, and I have a number of different clients, which is great. And I love my work and everything that I do, and I love working with all these cool, interesting people. But sometimes I've got to have some boundaries. I've got to say, you know what? This is time. This is time for Will. Producer Will time is very important to me.
Yeah.
So, my question for you, Allyson, is how do I say to the people that I work with, stop texting me before 9 in the morning. Stop sending me texts at 7, 8 in the morning, expecting me to reply.
How do you do that? Okay, I think what you could do is, I think setting up a maybe can we there's not automatic responses on text, because what I see a lot of people do with emails is say, I will be looking at my emails between these hours of the day, and then I will get back to you after that. Maybe pre send out a text to these people, or let them know, like, these are my hours of operation, especially because I know you're much like me. We're on 24 hours because we are working in different time zones at all different times. So
and
yeah,
that's the thing, is that I'm more than happy to make accommodations for people, for my clients overseas, when they're like, oh, can we like have you at this time? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like, that's obviously fine. But it's like my clients, they're texting me at 7 about my meetings later in the day. I'm like, I'm not here for that. But I think it's a good idea to say, I've seen your text. Thank you for sending it. I'll reply to it.
Yeah. I agree. Maybe having a determined text that you can respond back with, and just keep it in your notes, so then you can
Like a
always
copy and
reply
paste.
Yes, I am out of the office right now. My office hours will be at this time. So give them all a heads up and let them know what the office hours will be, and then reply. And in that text, this is what I would say, give a breakdown of all the times internationally. I will be back in the office Eastern Standard Time this time, Mountain Range Time this time, to put it back. So that's what I would do. So definitely reply. That's what I would do. Yeah.
My favorite thing is putting time zones. And I do it all the time now. It's putting time zones next to my whenever I put a time on anything in an email, because I'm like, oh, look at me and how cool I am. I work in international time zones. It's a little pretentious, but sometimes you have to do it if you work with people in, sometimes it's just got to be done.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your advice, Allyson.
My absolute pleasure. Will's issue was working on how do you tell people that you're working with at certain times that you are unavailable? How do you do that? Especially, some of us are on call 24 hours. And you know what? That's a good question. Let's put that out to our listeners. How do you deal with having that much work? What do you tell your employers? How do you make sure that you have enough time for you? Let us know by talking to your device and saying "say" and giving us your answer. What are some techniques that Will could implement into his life?
Do you know what I do, Will? Just ignore them. That's what I do. And that is why I'm self-employed.
Yeah, it's sometimes I have done that, but I think the worst is when I want to know what it says, so I'll open it. I'll open the WhatsApp or the text or whatever. So now they know that I've read it, but I'm actually in bed eating Cocoa Pops. So now they know that I've seen it, but I don't want to reply. I'm like, it's 7 o'clock. I'm still in my underpants. Leave me alone.
WhatsApp is such a grass, isn't it? Because if you turn off, because you can turn that off that they've read it, but then that's why they've turned it off, because they've and you can see them online anyway. You're like, you're online. I know you've read it. Oh, it's the worst, isn't it?
And this is why I'm not a massive fan of WhatsApp. It's because I use it for because it's work and personal. I've got all my friends on there as well, so I want to be on it. Texting the people who I want to be texting at those times, but.
Kevin wrote us back. I love Kevin. He is on the ball. Kevin is our man today. This is what he put. Just respond, LOL, just saw this. My bad. I love it. Kev. He says it works every time. I do like that. I was going to say, is there a way to turn off that notification so people know that you've read it? Or, yeah.
Maybe. I don't want to be no, you can turn it off. Not maybe. You can turn it off. I don't like to be standoffish, though. I don't want people to think, oh, well, Will's trying to ignore us.
Yeah, but you're not being standoffish. Sometimes we need some time because look, here's the other thing. We can't go all the time. Sometimes we need to like take a little moment so our brains can fully function and we can respond the best way possible. And sometimes the immediate answer isn't the best answer. So remember that. You're actually doing yourself a service sometimes, taking a little bit. You know what? I would say this. Start taking a little bit of time to reply to all your messages, and then that's the standard.
Mhm.
Kevin,
Lean in.
I was going to say, Kevin, I like your response, but I just hope that you're not a doctor on call because that would be like,
Yeah.
doctor, I need you. Lol, just saw this.
Oh,
Hello.
Kevin, the office is on fire. We need a fireman.
Lol.
Oh.
Yeah, that as long as you've not got a sort of emergency
funny.
job, Kevin, then that is fine. Should we do another clue for the 1-star movie review?
Yeah, let's go back to our movie. All right.
Let's do it. This film got 1-star review, which means it probably stank out the cinemas. But what is it? Let us know what you think it is if you are listening with us here this morning on Backchannel, where we're making history by being the first interactive show with 2 beautiful hosts called Hayley and Allyson. That's what it is. So here we go. Here's another clue. There's no need for viewers to feel any emotional reaction. The gosh-awful musical score by John Williams, big clue, telegraphs everything to us and makes sleeping during the dull parts nearly impossible. This made a bundle opening weekend and the studio has started work on the sequel. I wonder if business will hold at the same rate as the opening. It's playing on 3 screens at our local cinema and we didn't have to wait at all for the tickets to the 7 p.m. show as there were plenty of seats empty. What film do you think it is? Maddox, thank you for joining us. We are doing the 1-star movie review. We're giving you clues and you have to guess what the film is that got this really bad review. Few clues in this one is John Williams did the musical score. John Williams is great. Like, people go to concerts of John Williams where he's just playing the scores from films like Jaws, which I don't think this is. But yeah, let us know tell us the name, what you think got the 1-star movie review. All you need to do, the command to give to your device is say, Hayley and Allyson, I think the film is Home Alone. I mean, he did the musical score to that. John Williams, did you know that?
No, I did not know that. Haley, look at you, your information that you were ready for out of the gate this morning.
Favorite film ever, Home Alone, I think. I think it's up there.
Is it? Is that your favorite? We are very different movie watching people. Home Alone.
And yours is Nightmare on Elm Street?
Part 3, Dream Warriors. We are different people. I like that this movie, again, let's bring this up so people really, because sometimes we read the clues and I feel we're going, so it made a bundle opening weekend. Let's keep that in mind. It wasn't a failure. This movie made a bundle. So let's go over. So special effects, boom, made a bundle. Storyline a little bloated. 2001. And
John Williams did the score. I'm going to give you 2 more clues now. We've said the name of the movie this morning already. Ooh.
We've given it away.
If you've been listening from the start, as Alex and Kevin had. Hi, Kevin. Kevin should be very alert because he's been drinking Coca-Cola all morning. So he should be alert. He should have heard that. We've said the name of the movie. And I'm going to give you another clue. I'm going to tell you the name of the actors before we blank them out. Kevin says, is it Donnie Darko? We will let you know shortly, Kevin. But thank you for that guess. The redacted actors' names were Alan Rickman, brilliant actor, Robbie Coltrane, and Maggie Smith. 3 fantastic actors. They're starred in a 1-star movie review. But what is it? The command to give to your device is the word say, like Kevin did. Is it Donnie Darko? That'll come through to us and we will let you know shortly. We'll let you know shortly, Kevin. But you're always a winner in our eyes, Kevin. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're going to give true or false. I love a true or false. Do you?
I love a little true or false just because there's only 2 answers to choose from. So let's do this. Yes.
Let's do this. True or false? Allyson June Smith. Kevin just said, by the way, the only movie he can remember that came out in 2001 was Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
How old were you then in 2001, Kevin? Let us know how old you are by telling your device. I don't know why. I'm just seeing if you're of a specific age that we could set you up with, Allyson June Smith. And let us know your annual income as well, please, Kevin. Let's do the annual income and let us know what you think that is.
Kevin has gotten back to us. He was 17 in 2001. You're in my zone, Kev. You're in my zone. No,
the
16. Sorry, you're out of the zone, Kev. You're out. No, I'm kidding.
You're out the zone, Kevin. You're definitely out. Do not report her for talking to you. So the theme of the true or false is firsts. There's a little theme. We're going to do a little theme.
I like a theme. Okay.
So, for example, this is the first show that we've done on Backchannel. It's a first for us. So there you go.
So that is true. That is a true statement. Yeah.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, wait, he's not 17 now. He was 17 in 2001. And he said, I was 10. I was probably watching. I'm not going to say
Blue's Clues.
What's Blue's Clues?
Oh, see, this is where the North American and the UK thing come into play. So Blue's Clues was a kids show, and I believe it was a dog, and he was he an investigator, or was he like figuring out things? I didn't watch that much of Blue's Clues. I am dating myself age-wise, but I'm a vampire. So yes, producer Will has come in. Producer Will, do you know Blue's Clues?
I'm shocked. I'm sorry to burst in on your show.
Yes.
But I'm shocked and slightly appalled at your lack of Blue's Clues knowledge. I'm 25, so I was probably peak Blue's Clues. So Blue was the dog. It was a human man. It was a human man, and Blue was the dog. And you just like solved mysteries and stuff with him. Like, I can't really remember. I feel like
I'm just googling him now.
Yeah.
Yeah. People.
I know it's a dog. Yeah.
And I tell you something, the special effects on this don't look great.
Well, no. But yeah, and then we sang a little song every time he got mail. Like somebody. Mysteries might be a stretch. I can't really remember what they were, but like people wrote in and he got mail, and then we sang the song about getting mail, and then I can't think of an example of what they were, but you had to like solve it.
I mean, you've explained that terribly, Will.
Well, yeah, but it was a long time ago. I've slept since then, Hayley.
Yeah,
I know that you were appalled at I was like, it's a dog and he solved things. You're like, hang on, let me give you the lowdown. So it's a dog and we solved things. All right, so that.
Okay, I thought I'd be able to bring more to the table, but it was a real human man. It was a real life, and then a crudely drawn blue animated dog. But the important thing is that like the original guy left. He like left Blue's Clues. He left Blue the dog, and then recently he came back to the internet and he did this really like heartfelt video where he was talking to everybody who was my age. And he was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry for leaving. Like, I'm really proud of you." And everybody was just like, "Oh, thanks for telling me you were proud of me." I can't remember what his name was.
Aww.
It was.
I mean, you're very invested in it, Will.
I feel like I've just come in and got all emotional about Blue's
Yeah,
Clues,
you really
and
have.
I'm just going to leave again.
I
So
think
there you
it's
go.
too early in the morning for Will there.
It really is. I think was he called Steve?
Is
Anyway.
that what Kevin said when you watched it? Who was the guy? Why did you have a different guy?
Well, this is what I'm saying. This guy, I think he was called Steve, the one who's proud of us. He like left. He left Blue, and they replaced him with somebody else. And then the original guy posted a video on Twitter, which I'm obviously now going to force you to watch later. And he was like, "Oh, like I'm really proud of you. Like, look at all you've accomplished since Blue's Clues. Like, think of all you've done, and like think of all the things, you know."
He
And
doesn't
everybody
know what
watched
you've
it.
done. I mean, you could have done nothing. You know.
Apparently, there's 3 different guys who played it. I feel like I overstated my knowledge about Blue's Clues.
Kevin is
It was
so
very heartwarming. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin cried just like I did.
Yeah. I mean, I
Blue's
haven't
Clues
seen
video.
it. Sounds awful. Won't be watching it.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sure
a bad
it was
opinion,
good.
though.
I'm sure it was good.
I'm gonna
See you
now
later.
that I've shared that, I'm gonna
Thank
go
you.
back and produce a whole.
He's gonna go and watch little Alex and Hayley is savage. Yes, you know what it is. I've only had 12 coffees. That's what it is. Hello, Tom has joined the stream. Hi, Tom. Thank you for listening. Let us know where you're listening from, Tom, by telling your device. Say Hayley and Allyson, I'm listening from. If it was me, I would say Liverpool in the UK, which is where I am. Don't know the Beatles, never met them. And Allyson is based in Manchester in the UK, although she is from Canada. What part of Canada again?
Calgary, Alberta. So by the Rocky Mountains. Yeah. The
Of course it
1988
is.
Olympics. That's the one we hosted, Winter Olympics, with Eddie the Eagle and the Jamaican bobsled team. That
Okay,
was
mate,
our year.
let it go. It was many, many moons ago now. I mean, you're still holding on to the 1988 Olympics. Amazing. Thank you for listening if you are this morning. We're going to have a quick game of true or false. If you want to get involved, do. The magic word to say to your device to get involved is the word say. So echo, say Hayley and Allyson, and whatever you want to tell us, we will get that through to us. So if we're going to do first, because this is the first show on Backchannel for myself and Allyson, that is the theme for true or false. So just bear that in mind if you're going to take part in the game. So true or false, Allyson June Smith. The first powered flight in history lasted only 12 seconds. I'm not going to make any jokes about lasting 12 seconds because it is very early in the morning. But the first powered flight in history lasted only 12 seconds. It was by the Wright brothers. Is that true or false, Allyson?
Okay, well, I'm going to think about it. And I mean, I imagine the first flight would not be that long because it was the first time, it got up in the air and took flight and then landed. I'm going to say that is true. I think it's true.
Yeah, it was two men, the Wright brothers, and they did fly for 12 seconds. That is true. You are correct, Allyson.
Yay! Kevin agrees. He says yes. Yes, Kevin, you're still with us. I love it. All right, Kevin, stay with us as we go into the second question here. So I have got a question for you, Hayley. All right. True or false? Everyone, feel free to add in. Just remember to say to your device, echo say, and give us your answer, true or false. So device say, true or false. So question number 2, true or false? The first iPhone was launched in 2016. Hayley, is that true or is it false?
Can I just say, was that your dog barking then in the background?
That is my dog barking in the background.
He's getting involved. He's just telling his device. If you want your animals to get involved as well, just tell them to tell their device the word say. He barked. You're going to have a word with him, Allyson. He's got to use the key word, which is say.
I know.
So the first, what was the question again?
So it was, Alex has said false. Okay, so the question again was, the first iPhone was launched in 2006. Is that true or is it false? We have Alex coming in saying it's false. What do you think, Hayley? First iPhone, 2006. Was it launched
I feel like
then?
iPhones have been around forever. So I'm going to go false as well. I'm going to stick with Alex on this and go false as well, because I feel like iPhones have always been around. I know they haven't, because I had my first phone was just a brick with a signal. Did you have those big massive, like it was like literally like lifting a shoe to my ear? Kevin says he thinks it was 2007 or 2008.
Yeah.
Oh, very specific, Kev.
Kevin thinks it's false. He is a smarty pants. What do you think? Hayley? Are you going with Kev?
Well, I'm just thinking now, because we're currently on the iPhone 13, aren't we?
Yeah.
And a new one comes out. I'm going to do math.
math.
I'm going to do this like Jessica Fletcher in Murder, She Wrote. I'm going to work back and I think it's false.
Yeah, both Kevin, Alex, and you all think it's false. And Dale has just joined the stream. Dale, you are about to find out. Was the first iPhone made in 2006? No, it is false, everyone. It was made in 2007. Kevin, you know your iPhone info. Well done to all of you. So yes, it was false. Very exciting. Dale, who just joined us. Hello, Dale. We are delighted you are with us. We are playing a little game of true or false. And I think Hayley's going to hit me with a true or false question. And please let us know what you think by saying to your device say, and then say true or false. And it will send it to us and we will let you know. Hayley, hit me with another true or false question. I'm very excited.
Okay, here we go. Allyson June Smith. I got a true or false for you. The first video uploaded to YouTube is Meet Me at the Zoo, and it's an 18-second video of a boy explaining that elephants have long tusks. It was the first video uploaded to YouTube. Is Meet Me at the Zoo, and it's an 18-second video of a boy explaining that elephants have long tusks. Is that true or is that false? The command you give to your device is the word say. Hayley and Allyson, I think that's true. Or Hayley and Allyson, how can a boy speak about tusks for 18 seconds? I'd cover that in 1 second. Let us know what you think. Do you upload stuff to YouTube, Ali?
I do. I mean, probably not as often as I should, but yeah, I've uploaded a few snippets here and there. Nothing about elephants.
And do you know what? What upsets me is that if this is true, it probably got millions of views, whereas a video of my stand-up has probably got about 3. Do you find that? I think, I'll put this out, I'll get loads of views and just nothing. And then you watch a video of like, I don't know, someone dancing to Gangnam Style that got 8 billion views. It was always very upsetting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, videos of people's goldfish swimming around their koi ponds gets more views than. So do I think the first video uploaded to YouTube is Meet Me at the Zoo? Alex has just chimed in. Alex thinks it's true. You know, I want it to be true because how lovely and beautiful is that it was a little boy talking about being at the zoo. I want it to be true. So I'm going to say I'm with you, Alex, and I think it's true. Hayley, is it?
It is true.
Yay!
Yeah, it was uploaded. Listen to this for a fact. It was uploaded in 2005 and it got, this is upsetting. It got 190 million views.
Oh, wow.
So the video was a boy explaining that elephants have long tusks. That got 190 million views. Yeah, a bit of stand-up I did that I'd spent quite a long time working, refining. 65, 3 dislikes. So, you know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start talking
We're going to go to the
elephants.
zoo. We're going to the zoo, Hayley, is what we're doing. Tomorrow's Back Channel will be brought to you from Chester Zoo, everyone. And then that way we will get loads. Very fun, very fun. For those of you just joining in, we are playing a little true and false, Hayley and myself, with Hayley and Allyson's Good Morning Breakfast Show. Please feel free to join us here on Back Channel. And if you want to answer along with our true and false, all you got to do is just say to your device, say, and then give us your answer, true or false, and let us know what you think. We're going to get our next true and false question coming up here. I have one for you, Hayley.
Okay. And then I think what we'll do after we've done this, Allyson, was we'll reveal what got the 1-star movie review. We'll reveal what the movie is.
Oh, so we're going to do one more true and false, and then we're going back to our 1-star movie to see if we can guess. So those of you who have been listening, remember, what is the 1-star movie? Okay, true or false? Let's do one more true or false. Here we go.
Hit me.
The first text message was, did you get this? LOL. All right, so was that the very first text message? Did you get this? LOL.
No, you're right. So LOL wasn't around in the first ever text message. I don't believe LOL has got to have been the last couple of years. Did you get this? I would have believed you. You've lost me at LOL. You had me at hello. You lost me at LOL. Yeah, I think that's false. Alex had just said he looked up that video on YouTube and he was imagining it would be someone that's like 6. How old are they, Alex? Is it not someone that's like 6? Kevin, he said he thinks that's true, the LOL. Do you, Kev?
He thinks it's true. All right. So Kevin's going with true. Very interesting. The first
Alex
text
thinks it's
was
true. Kevin thinks it's true. I think it's false.
You think it's false. So the first text message was on December 3rd. 1992 is when it was sent. Producer Will just sent me that information. So December 3rd, 1992 was the very first text ever sent. Did you get this? LOL. Okay. One more. Dale said it's true. Yeah, Dale says it's true. All right. The answer is false. False, everyone. False. Hayley, you're right.
You.
LOL was not in existence at that point. False. The very first text written on December 3rd, 1992 was Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And who were they sending that to? The first ever text message? Was that like Bill Gates or something?
Merry Christmas.
Do you remember when text messages used to just scroll across the screen And if you missed it, you had to wait for it to come back to just like scroll across again.
Yes.
I don't know what age you are. If you're listening, let us know. But yeah, that was horrific. I missed it.
This is fun. So first text that I ever sent. Okay, so let's do this. UK North American pronunciation was on a Nokia, my Nokia phone, my Nokia cell phone.
Or if you're in the UK,
Nokia mobile. So cell phone is what we say in North America, and we say Nokia, and in the UK they say mobile, and it was a Nokia. Very exciting, everyone. Very exciting. So false. Yes, the very first text was Merry Christmas. Thank you, though, Dale and Alex and Kevin for contributing. Now, let's go back. Hayley, 1-star movie review.
Yes. Did you get the answer right? Kevin said it was Donnie Darko, or Alex said it was Donnie Darko. I can't remember which one. I apologise. But did you figure out what it was? I'll give you the clues again. This movie got 1 star. So cut about an hour out of the middle of this movie and you'll have a pretty decent little movie. As it is, it's a bloated mess. There's no heart to it. There's no characterizations. It's just a product reel for all the special effects companies that worked on it. Seeing actors of the caliber of blank and blank and blank wading through this, I wondered what went through their minds while they were performing. They have to eat and pay bills like the rest of us, but the last time I felt so sorry for actors was watching Dudley Moore in Santa Claus. The movie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You said Donnie Darko. You were incorrect because the answer was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Whoa, 1 star. I didn't know that got a 1 star.
Yeah, Harry Potter as well.
Wow.
I thought they would be like, well, actually, you made us join the stream. Hello, thank you for joining us. We were just talking. We're talking 1-star movie reviews here. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone got 1 star. Kevin said he was way off. You were way off.
Alex said, no way. Alex cannot believe that Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone only got 1. Yep.
I can tell you. We'll have a look at the official IMDb rating. Do you want me to do that, Allyson? Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's check out the.
What do you think?
Haley loves an IMDb rating, as we discussed before.
I will not watch a film without it. I do not trust my own judgment anymore. Here we go. It actually got quite high on IMDb. It got 7.6 out of 10. What was your one that you disliked, Allyson, again? I know it was Nightmare on Elm Street, but which
remake?
Version?
The remake. So it would have been, what would that have been?
2010?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what that got.
Because I was so angry. If there's any other Nightmare on Elm Street fans
so I'm just looking at that. That got a 2-star review.
Yeah.
Not the worst remake, but still pointless. But still giving it 2 stars. Yeah, I mean, remakes never good. One of my favourite films is Footloose, which sort of gives you an idea of the calibre of films I like. What, Banned from Dancing? Yes, please, I'll lock that up. But the remake of that is possibly one of the worst experiences I've endured, and I've been through COVID. So, what was the worst film you have ever watched?
Oh, that's great. Yeah, worst films you've seen. Your personal 1-star movies, everyone. Please share.
All you need to do is to let us know. It's a get involved. The magic word is that you tell your device the word say. So, for example, echo, say, Hayley and Allyson, the worst film I ever seen was The Matrix. It's not going to be because everyone loves The Matrix. But let us know. Well, you might not, but let us know what you think. Kevin said he did not care for Lemony Snicket. Oh, interesting choice, Kevin. Jim Carrey was Lemony Snicket. I can tell you the official IMDb rating. Will, let us know what your film is. Will, are you there?
Yeah, Will wants to chat.
Producer Will, come in.
Hello. So, do you remember when I said that I knew loads about Blue's Clues and then proceeded to not know anything about Blue's Clues?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you about the worst movie I've ever seen. I don't know what it's called, and I don't know anybody who's in it or who directed it.
This is boding well. Great content, Will. Great content.
I know. I'm just so good at this. Prepared is the key word. Okay, so I watched it with my boyfriend at the time, and it was like and he was really into like scary movies, And Kevin said, "Oh, I think you know. I know the one I mean. He's seen it." He was really into like scary movies and horror movies and stuff, and I was just not. But I like humored him, and I said, "Yeah, I'll watch it with you anyway." And it was in a language that I didn't speak, which is fine. We watched it with subtitles.
Yeah.
So it was already, not great. And then it was just really scary and weird. It was about, like, twins, but one of them was, like, a ghost, and they, like, I don't know, were haunting their mother or something. It was dark, and I did not
Was
have a good
Mariah
time.
Carey in it? She's been in some bad stuff.
No, Mariah Carey was not in it. I
Okay.
think it was, like, a Lithuanian student film or something, but with, like, a budget, because it was bad and scary.
Was this on Netflix, or was this on any other provider? Was this when you went back in the video shop days? Were you around in video shop time, Will?
Hayley, how dare you? No, we streamed it from somewhere. I don't know where, and I'm not gonna incriminate myself. But
Yeah.
it was not a good movie, and I'm not eager to watch it again. I'm rubbish at movies. I've not seen any movies.
Well, you haven't if you can't remember them, Will. I mean, I hopefully won't watch it, but from that detail, I might stumble across it.
It was scary. It was bad because it was scary. I had to read it, and I didn't understand what was going on, which is just most of my life.
Are you a cinema going, Will?
I love going to the cinema. The best way to watch a movie is to go to the cinema on your own. I don't care if it makes me sound sad. Going to the movies on your own is incredible. I went recently to see James Bond on my own, and it was great.
The name's producer Will.
The name's Will. Producer Will.
There's the game. Go ahead, Hayley.
I was going to say, Robin's joined us listening. Hi, Robin. Let us know where in the world you are. We don't want to know specific address. We don't want to freak you out because you've just joined, Robin. But where in the world are you listening from? Let us know by telling your device the word "say" and telling us where you're listening. For example, my name is Hayley, and I would tell my device, "Hey, Echo, say I'm listening from Liverpool," which is where I am listening from. Did you say you were going to know what producer Will's movie was, Allyson? Did you have a guess?
No, I didn't. I was going to comment about snacks is what I was going to do, because when we talked about movies, and Will was like, going to the movies on your own. Now, listen, this is going to be controversial, and I keep piping in for our North American listeners. So the first time I went to a movie in the UK, I thought, I'm going to get a large popcorn with butter, right? Everyone in North America, big old... Let me tell you this. These people in the UK don't put butter on their popcorn. Do you know what they put on? Either sugar or salt. So you can have sweet or salty dry popcorn. I'm just going to let that sit with you for a minute, everyone in North America. Please tell me what you think of that on your device by say, you are ridiculous. Say, heat up your butter and put it on the popcorn. Device, say, I was so upset. They don't even make fresh popcorn in the theater. They ship it in from somewhere else, and it's a big bag of stale popcorn that then they add salt or butter to. Alex said, "What in the world?" Kevin said, "This is an outrage." Thank you, gentlemen. Could you imagine stepping into a theater? Yeah, Kevin from America. I know. And we would want a large popcorn with butter. Not only that, we would probably add some sort of powder flavoring, salt and vinegar, dill pickle, ketchup. Yeah, look at these British people's minds blowing up right now. They have no idea what I'm talking about.
I remember the first time I went. Sorry to interrupt, Alison. I remember the first time I went to the movie theater. It's to an AMC in America. I was in Wisconsin. They had this butter pump. I was like, "What is this?" That was an experience.
Kevin,
you gotta put butter in the middle.
The butter dispenser that you can use at the theaters. Oh my god, I didn't know that was.
It's like thing. Imagine like a pump of hand sanitizer, but it's butter.
That is so American, isn't it? Like, you know what? We need like vats of this to get us through this film.
Mm-hmm.
It blew my mind. So I just wanted to share that with people in North America. I can't believe it. I know. Kevin said there are some that have a button and are powered so the butter is heated. Oh my God, Kevin, come on. I didn't know that's what's going on in the world over there. Oh, I want to get back to North America just to have heated butter on my popcorn again. Yeah.
We're very dry in the UK. We just like to hear other people masticating food. That's what we like to hear. Just I said masticating, Mel. But like chewing, it is what it means. But yeah, we like to hear people crunching on food. That's what we like to hear. Alex said, sometimes I wonder if people bring containers so they can take free butter home. Oh, that's a good little plan.
We used to sneak popcorn in because my mom was cheap, so we would pre-make popcorn, put it in I think it was Country Crock. I don't know if anyone remembers that butter product back in the day. Country Crock. It was like big tubs, and you'd fill the popcorn up, and we would sneak it in. Yeah. Anyway, very exciting.
Producer Will just let us know that his mom took bread and wine once into the cinema.
Like
going
church.
To church. Bread and wine. If you were taking wine, I hope it wasn't like a children's film with you, Will, because otherwise that would have been irresponsible.
If I had a kid and I had to sit through some of the children's movies that are out there, I would definitely be taking bread and wine as well to get through. Yeah, I'd steal butter from the cinema.
Did you know what I love at the cinema now? Those reclinable chairs, so you can literally lie back, drinking butter. Not in the UK, obviously, but those chairs are great. Oh. Do you recline fully back during the film?
Yeah, I absolutely would, as far back as I can go. Yeah. My sister in Toronto is very fancy. She loves to go to the fancy theaters that have that with the full layback. You can even order food and they bring it to you. Yeah,
yes,
that's what I'm talking
about.
That is a
thing now. That's so good, isn't it? Yeah, keep supporting your cinemas, guys, because I need to lie down and a cup of tea and some just lovely. When we went to the cinema in the States, we went to watch a film called The Nun. Alex is just saying, what was the last movie you guys signed in theaters?
I think theater.
This wasn't the last one I seen, but when I was in the States, we were in San Francisco actually, and we went to watch The Nun because it was all that was on, and it was raining, so we thought just go to the thing. And there was two women at the back that were just doing commentary the whole way through, and they were just like, "Oh my God, how is she going to see anything with that itty bitty candle?" And it was just amazing. I really enjoyed it. She's like, "How's she going to walk around on no sleep?" Just lovely. It's beautiful. But yeah, the last film I seen. Oh, I don't know actually, Alex. Allyson, yours was Bond, was it? I take it.
No, it was not Bond. I don't watch Bond. It was It Follows. Do you remember It Follows, the horror movie?
I love that movie. I
went and saw It Follows in the theater, which was a great. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one. Very much so. Yeah, I can't think what the last. Do you know what? Because of COVID and everything, I haven't been to the cinema and had a baby as well during lockdown, so I've been a little bit busy. But yeah, I've not been to cinema in such a long time because we tend to stream stuff now, don't we, and things like that. But I want to go back out because I want to. Do you know what? I might just book a flight to just go and get some butter on my popcorn. I think I will.
Yeah, you should, but be sure to go to the movie later on in the day so you can join us here on the Hayley and Allyson Good Morning Show on Backchannel, and join us by saying to your device, say, and then join in. Let us know what's going on. Where are you from? Do you like butter on your popcorn? We have tons of stuff going on. What are we moving on to now, Hayley? What are we going to chat about?
Well, it's almost the end of the show, Ali. We've been with you now for. It might feel like forever, but it's not. It's absolutely flown by. This morning, if you've only just joined us, you've missed us talking about all sorts of stuff. We've talked about squirrels with their tails tangled. We've talked about iguanas sunbathing on roofs. We've done the 1-star movie review, which got 1 star. What was Harry Potter's and the Sorcerer's Stone? Who's giving Harry Potter 1 star? Shut up. We've covered loads of stuff this morning. You found out about me and Allyson. We found out that Kevin from Alabama loves a can of Coke. Alex has been listening from California. Thank you for sticking with us this morning, guys. We appreciate your support, even though, Alex, it's probably like 4 a.m. now, is it? We are here every Monday to Friday at 6 to 8 a.m. EST time. So come and join us. Come back tomorrow. We will be here again and again and again. And if you want to get involved, all you need to do, the command to give to your advice is say. So echo, say, Hayley and Alice, and I will be with you tomorrow morning, bringing butter and questions. Alex said, yeah, it's 5 a.m. almost in California. Ooh. Wow. Thank you, Alex. We appreciate your support. What are you going to do next? You may as well go a club now. Are you going clubbing? 5 a.m.? Do clubs stay open? I'm too old. I can't remember the last time I went to a club, Allyson. I'm far too old for that now. But
No, no. Any establishment where my feet stick to the floor, I tend to avoid. Although you are now going to a lot of children's places, right? Soon you'll be going to like soft play parks where your feet stick to the floor because of children's messes. So
I mean, I'm not going to any every time we go, it's like may as well just sign up to get another disease when you go soft play with a child. It's just literally like, I think that's where COVID started, was in ball pits. They're ridiculous. Thank you, Alex. He said thank you. He's going to be joining us again. I mean, get to bed, Alex. It's 5 a.m. Have a little nap, unless you're going to start work. Oh, yeah. Thank you for everyone who's listening. Like I say, the movie review, did you get it right? None of you did today. So maybe tomorrow we do another 1-star movie review. We might give you some clues for something that and find out which film got 1 star. We're going to run through the headlines. We also did some problems today. We answered your problems. We were your agony aunties, very attractive agony aunties. That's what I'm calling ourselves. We covered problems with those as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. The problems we covered were, how do I tell my boss to stop texting me after business hours? We said to make a standard response that you could just say, I will be replying to these at this time, and give the full world, all the time zones if you're an international worker, or just ignore them and just reply when you get a chance. Or as Kevin said, LOL, sorry, just saw this. Always pull that one. Beth, I think I'm more into my boyfriend than he is into me. Is that a problem? We think maybe a little bit, unless, Beth, you are the problem and you are a little into the relationship, maybe too much. So, I mean, take a step back and look at things, Beth. Then we had Liz from London. How can I make more friends in my 20s? Well, I said join some groups, find some interests, look for people who have common interests. Get that.
Bring butter. Add butter to your popcorn.
Butter to the theater. That is how you will get people to want you.
Listen, thank you so much for joining us. If you did today, you've been an absolute joy to chat to. We've been Hayley Ellis and Allyson June Smith, and we will be back. And producer Will, of course, producer Will has been with us in his little box room under the stairs, like Harry Potter in the Sorcerer's Stone. We will be back tomorrow, as we will every day this week until Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining us, and we have enjoyed ourselves, and thank you for making our first show a delight. Alex says thank you as well. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, everyone who's listened. Hello to Robin in New York and Tom in Florida who are listening also. We've enjoyed your company, and we shall hopefully see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.
See you later.